Hi everyone, this is Maggie's Tarot and I'm Maggie and I'm here today to do a collective read for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising or anywhere in your chart, or you could be here as a cross watcher for Libra, and if so, you're very welcome. Libra, I'm going to do 4 card spread. I'm going to read what's on the surface and then I'm going to clarify each card individually and see what's going on behind the scenes. But before we start, let me say a quick prayer. In the Father, Son and of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, God our Father, for making me a clear channel to receive and deliver your messages. I am truly humble, truly honoured and truly privileged to serve you, Father God. I love you. Amen. And Father, Son, Holy Spirit. All glory and honour goes to God. Now, I love you, Libra. What's it, Librians? Librians? Sounds like library. Librarian. Bear with me. I've just woken up. It's early. And I thought I'd do a read. Got my morning prayers out of the way. And I thought, you know what? Can't go back to sleep. So I'll do a prayer. I'll do a reading. Somebody that's partnered up with a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. He was cheating. I have 3 of them, so I was, or maybe doing some kind of magic with this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, this King of Cups, and they've decided to detach and free themselves. Yeah, this could be a Leo. They know the truth. The truth about a child or pregnancy, or they just know the truth. Yeah, they're seeing things clearly because the Queen of Swords speaking the truth about anxiety, depression. 10 of Swords, this could include cursing, magic, something that's ended badly. So let's see, Father God, what have we got for my lovely Libra? What advice have you got for them, Father God? What do they need to know? Thank you, angels, love you. Right, this came out a few times in the pre-shuffle, so it's meant to come out. So something that's karmic has ended. Might have ended for you and it started for somebody else. But this is a 10. Karmic. Something's ended, Libra. 3 of Swords. Something to do with heartbreak and pain. Cheating. And a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Somebody's walked away. If this person was married, they've walked away from cheating. 3 of Swords. I'm just seeing somebody detaching from a King of Cups because you know what they did. 10 of Swords, terrible thing, cheating, betrayal. So let's see now at the bottom of the deck, Libra. Here you are, and the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody who's leaving something fast or is arriving somewhere fast. Yeah, so you could say this is somebody coming by traveling by plane, or yeah, so they're leaving fast or they're coming fast. This is some kind of big changes coming into your life. This is you taking advantage of opportunities, maybe having work, so you made it travel for work. Something you're jumping into, as I said, arrival, departure. So this can be somebody traveling, somebody being direct, assertive, honest, quick-witted, talkative, impatient, impulsive, intellectual, daring and rebellious. So that's why this person can be seen as police or military as well, because they're very protective and they like to fight for the good. Yeah, they're not bullies. The Knight of Swords is not a bully. No, and he's in the upright. So the 4 cards is turned over, Libra. The first one is the Wheel of Fortune. So you may be leaving somewhere quickly, or somebody may be coming in fast. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, yeah? Or you may be very talkative about something, speaking about something. As I said, this can be the police as well, or it can be the military, or anybody in authority. The Wheel of Fortune, we've got this. That's the faiths, good luck, destiny, some kind of change, karma, can mean soulmates as well. You could be a soulmate maybe coming in, or something's ending with a soulmate. This is you making decisions, cycles of life, as I said, fate, fortune, upheaval, and chance. So, the card of karma. And then we've got the Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain, betrayal, loneliness, removal, absence, division, depression, separation, sadness, heartache, unhappiness, upheaval, grief, sorrow, and disorder, confusion, alienation, upset. So this is Three of Swords. This is terrible pain. It can also mean that this pain has affected you mentally, yeah, through like a breakdown, this heartbreak. And you've got the Eight of Cups, and this is somebody moving on, walking away from something. They're abandoning plans, or this is somebody's abandonment, somebody who's abandoned somebody or feels abandoned. Somebody's walking away, letting go. They might be travelling. So maybe that's the Knight of Swords. Yeah, because we've seen the Knight of Swords as somebody that's moving fast. Yeah, departing from somewhere. This is somebody using alcohol to escape or drugs to escape. This is you reaching your limit. You can't take anymore, and you're walking away before you explode. And this is you walking away so you can do some self-analysis and see what's going on, see the world from a different perspective, or see your problem from a different perspective, yeah? And try and, you know, keep your feelings out of it, and just try and talk to God and meditate and see why is these things happening, and try and see it from a different kind of perspective, a different angle. This is you self-discovery, as I just said, self-discovery. Seeing things from a different angle and learning about yourself through introspection, looking deeper. This is you withdrawing from people, and this is you feeling disappointed and why you're walking away. Again, the Four of Swords. Now we've got the Four of Swords. We've got this is fear, anxiety, stress, feeling overwhelmed, a mental overload, needing solitude, relaxation, rest, peace and quiet, a sanctuary, meditation, regrouping or recuperation. So this can mean a hospital, and it can mean a hotel, yeah? Somewhere you're going for a break. Now let me see what's going on here, Libras. So either you're moving fast or somebody's coming in fast. And this can be somebody who's been a bit impulsive, yeah? They've made up their mind and they can be very talkative. This can be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This can be you, Libra. I pull it back. And you're going after something. You've seen an opportunity and you're going after this opportunity. And yeah, I'm back. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Something has ended. There's been some kind of upheaval in your life, and this upheaval is karmic, and it's going to bring change. And this could be with a soulmate. Three of Swords. You feel heartbroken by this person, this soulmate, and you're walking away. Eight of Cups. You're walking away so you can spend time alone, yeah? Praying, thinking, talking to God, recouping, yeah? You may be feeling sick, and you're in so much heartbreak, you need to be on your own, away from people, so you can get your mind right, yeah? And you may be going through a lot of stress at this moment, or it could be just anxiety or something you're going through. But this is the Three of Swords, so I see this more that you're going through stress, and you need to rest and be in solitude and spend time relaxing. So you may be going on holiday, and hence why we've got the Knight of Swords. Somebody's made a decision to go fly somewhere, depart, and they're doing this because something has ended with a soulmate. Three of Swords, some kind of cheating, something that's caused them a lot of stress, a lot of heartbreak, and they're walking away. And they want to be alone. As I said, this could be in the sanctuary, it could be in the hospital, or this could be somebody just walking away and going on holiday and spending time alone, travelling, and getting their mind right. So let's see why these cards are, what's going on. And this person is alone doing this, doing solitude. They're not travelling with anybody, they're travelling alone. They need to spend time in solitude. Okay, in order to get the mind right. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So something has ended. And this is a bit of Cancer. At the bottom of the deck, we've got 3 Pentacles and we've got the Moon card. So something has ended with a Cancer, and this is to do with cheating. There's been some kind of cheating or lying that has been going on. And if this is magic, then this is ended as well, because it's caused karma. 3 Pentacles is people working together, or this is cheating. So either somebody's been lying and cheating and doing things in the hidden when it comes to work, and this has ended, or somebody they've been cheating with. Again, it can be magic as well. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody has a gift and who has mastered their work. A tarot card reader. This person's had a lot of patience and they are a master at what they do. And somebody's been trying to manipulate them or do magic on them. And if it's not a tarot card reader, then somebody's spending time, they're invested in themselves and they're having patience with themselves, and they're working. This can you be working on your body, working on your mind. You can be working on exploring your feelings, because of 3 Swords. So because you feel like you're being manipulated or somebody has done magic on you. Yeah. Right. Let's see. 8 of Pentacles. Why is 8 of Pentacles here for the God? For Libra. Yeah. Something to do with lovers. Yeah, so you have been working on yourself, or you've had a lot of patience, and you're seeing something through messages, or you're receiving messages about somebody who was getting a lot of satisfaction out of a lover. This person, they may have overindulged, or they may have got this person drunk. And this person may be a page, a younger person, a child, or somebody very young and naive, a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, who was their lover. Give me more information, Father God. I don't know if this is making sense. 10 of Swords. Something has ended, and it's ended badly. There's been some kind of cheating going on, some kind of betrayal. Again, this can be cursing and black magic. So something has ended with a Cancer. There's been cheating or lying or something going on in the hidden. And a Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who has a gift, is talking about this through his or her work. About somebody who's been getting a lot of satisfaction out of a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, somebody who may be very young, and they may be getting this person drunk. 10 of Swords, so they can take advantage of this person, or they may be doing some kind of magic on this person, because we got the Moon card, and they're doing this on a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And as I said, they could be using alcohol. They're getting a lot of satisfaction on this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This Leo, Aries, Sagittarius may be an enemy of yours, Libra. They may see themselves as an enemy, but you don't. You're not bothered. You don't care. You just want people to leave you alone. But this person, as Cancer, was getting a lot of satisfaction out of this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, because this person was bad-mouthing you. This person was jealous of you. This person was speaking about you in a turbo way, and was causing you a lot of trouble, betrayal through enemies, and this was all being done behind your back to cause you some kind of collapse, some kind of breakdown. And this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius may be going through some kind of breakdown now, because we've got the 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, and we've got the 4 of Swords, and this person needs to spend time alone to get over heartbreak, to maybe even alcoholism. They need to regroup and sort their minds out. Yeah, so this is somebody who was getting a lot of satisfaction out of messages. Have you been gang-stalked, Libra? Have you been gang-stalked? And now this person is getting karmic justice, and the truth is being seen about what's been going on. that you, this person was spying on you and stalking you. Four of Cups. And this person was trying to cause you a lot of stagnation and blocks. And now this person regrets what they did. This Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Ten of Swords. Because now something bad has happened to this person because of karma. The Wheel of Fortune. They regret what they did to you as a mother or as a psychic or a healer. Yeah? They regret what they did. Yeah. They regret what they did, the devil, either some kind of cheating or some kind of abuse. They abused you as the Queen of Cups, as a mother or as a psychic. And when you were sick and healing, and they bullied you, they lied about you, and they cheated on you. And they did this to you online or with somebody from another part of the world. And now the cycle has ended. And they are now needing help. They need to heal. And they regret what they did to you. Because they know they're going through karma for what they did with this Cancer in the hidden. Yeah. They know a cycle has ended because of God, religion, or your culture. Eight of Swords. They wanted you isolated, restricted, and unfair. But this has ended. And they may have been using your family or your culture to have you isolated and restricted, ostracized, maybe even put to prison. And now this Leo, Aries, Sagittarius regrets what they did with Cancer. Yeah, there you go again. This person's from another part of the world and they were doing something to you online. This cycle has ended. And this was a Leo who was doing this to you with a Cancer who they were cheating with. Yeah, 2 of Wands who they were cheating with. And 8 of Swords. And this was a plan they had with this Cancer to isolate you and have you restricted, to try to have you in some kind of fear. The Star card, because of your faith, your religion, or because you are healing. Yeah, they try to have you in some kind of fear in a family, in a home, in a community, probably even in your own house. And you recognised it was your family that was doing this to you, and that they were teaming up together against you with a fool. You recognised what they were trying to do to you. But these people teamed up and they were cheating and lying and doing something to you when it came to your innocence. Because of the King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, who they were getting a lot of support from, a lot of backup. Yeah, because this Cancer was paying them, 3 of Swords, to break your heart, to alienate you and to attack you. We've got the Magician here. He may have been doing magic on them, or this person was manipulating people from your family, from your culture. This is somebody that you have been in a relationship with, and or he was manipulating the law in some kind of way to have you arrested. So we've got the Magician here. Why is the Magician? Yeah, so he was doing some kind of magic on your strength, or he was doing magic or manipulation on a Leo. 9 of Cups. This was a Cancer who was getting a lot of satisfaction out of this Leo, controlling this Leo. So he may have been doing magic, but he was doing something to manipulate this Leo. And he was giving this person a lot of alcohol. 9 of Cups. This person was overindulging. Yeah. This was a Leo again. The truth is being seen about this Leo. And you recognise this, what he was doing with this Leo. And the truth has come out about a child as well. 9 of Pentacles. You are free from the situation. You're coming out as Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. That may be in your chart. But you recognised that this person was using a Leo and using people from your past for backup. Because they had a large crowd behind them to attack you. Yeah. Somebody that you divorced. Justice card. And you were having a legal dispute, so he was using these people to attack you. Maybe wanted to make you look, 9 of Swords, he wanted to make you look crazy, that you were sick. 8 of Swords, he wanted you isolated and restricted and wanted you either in prison or in fear that these people were going to attack you, that you wouldn't want to leave your home. Yeah, so this is, he was getting a lot of, yeah, 9 of Cups. So he was getting a lot of satisfaction out of doing that. But you blocked all this shit, you stood your ground, and you have been standing your ground, and you may be on a platform, and you've been talking about what this Cancer's been doing, and people in your family, in your past, who he's been paying money to basically gang stalk and terrorise you. You, one person on your own, and this family has, your ex and his family has been helping because they've got issues against you, and they are jealous. A lot of them's got mental problems, alcoholics and drug addicts, so they're easily bought and easily turned against you. Yeah, 4 of Wands. They're easily bought, this family, and easily turned against you. The devil. Yeah. So this community that you came from, somebody that you were married to, that you walked away from, you don't have anything to do with these people because you're on your own, and this is a gang that was coming for you. And this Cancer, who's now going through karma, this has ended, Libra, thank God. But these people came for you in this community, and they were toxic. They were the devil, and they wanted to abuse you, and they had abused you in the past, and this is the reason why you walked away from them. And these people have mental problems, alcohol problems, and drug addictions, and they try to attack you. 4 of Wands. So these are the people he was paying to attack you, and he wanted you to look crazy as well to people, so they were doing it in the hidden. Yeah. And Leo. Yeah. Now this Leo may be moving forward and healing, going through some kind of transition. This person may be wanting to leave the past behind and head towards stability, because she's going through a lot of sorrow and a lot of loss now at the moment. There's been a breakup to do with a child or pregnancy. Yeah. Knight of Wands, because she's been playing games and having sexy times, and now she's feeling stressed and burdened because of the devil, something she did with the devil, or because of cheating. She's feeling burdened and overwhelmed. 10 of Pentacles, because of family. 10 of Swords, something has ended badly, especially when it comes to money. Something has ended badly. Cursing, cheating. This is all over with, because we got the 10s here, Libra. Okay, I'm going to go on to the 3 Swords, Father God. Why is this 3 Swords here? What's this? Cheating, heartbreak, pain. Why is the 3 Swords here, Father God? 3 Swords is here because of a bully, or an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that they were cheating with and bullying you. And they were using ghosting as a tactic as well, lack of communication, to bully you. Everything they were doing against you was against the law. They were liars and cheats and bullies. And they bullied you because you were alone, on your own. And they did it in the hidden, so you would know where it was coming from and who it was. 10 of Swords. Yeah, they did this in the hidden to you. They betrayed. These are enemies who were backstabbing you, betraying you, bad-mouthing you. These are bitter, bitter people. They wanted to walk all over you like you were a fucking doormat. And they wanted to cause you ruin. They wanted to ruin your name, ruin you. And by sticking 10 swords in your back, where you'd go through some kind of collapse or breakdown or exhaustion. And this could be through black magic as well. Curses. Yeah, through curses. 9 of Swords. They wanted to fuck with your head, cause you anxiety and depression. So that's why they were doing everything in the hidden. So you would know where it was coming from. Yeah, you're on your own. This was a husband or a father, somebody that you shared children with, or a husband that did this to you. Ace of Swords, and you know the truth about this, and you see it clearly, and so do others. And this person attacked you. And this husband could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn involved as well, and an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. 8 of Swords, you know the truth. They wanted to have you in fear, in isolation, and they wanted to make you feel restricted and trapped, like you were helpless. And they want you paralysed with fear that you would not leave your home. And this was a gang, your ex-husband, his family, and they were being paid by this cancer overseas, who may have been doing magic as well on them, but he was doing something, manipulation, where these people were so bitter in their minds and their hearts and their souls that it didn't take much for them to come after you. They seen an opportunity, and they seen a way to make money and to destroy you in the process because of jealousy. Yeah, Nine of Swords. They want to destroy you, cause you anxiety, depression, because of jealousy. Now they are going through karma for what they did to you. God is now putting them through the ringer to teach these bullies you can't go around doing that. Yeah, this is a King of Cups, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Who was behind this? Somebody that you share children with, somebody that you have been married to. Yeah, you know the truth, you're exposing the truth about a child, and they were trying to isolate you and restrict you. Six of Wands, this is somebody who is very egotistical, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, who was getting a lot of satisfaction, a lot of recognition, a lot of success, and they thought they had the advantage over you because they had a large crowd behind them, and you didn't have anybody. You were on your own. Nine of Swords. So this gang bullied you to try and cause you depression, anxiety, yeah? And they used a child as well to cause you pain. So they kept your child away from you. Five of Wands. They were causing you conflict and fighting with you. You couldn't go anywhere without these people attacking you out of nowhere. And they were using your child to cause you pain as well. So they wanted you dead. They wanted to completely destroy you. And this Cancer was behind it. They didn't destroy you, they just made you stronger. Yeah. They wanted to cause you anxiety because of the Queen of Wands, who was doing a ritual. And she was doing this over and over and over to you. And she was trying to kill you. Death card. She was doing a ritual to try and kill you as a mother. This Queen of Wands. Five of Wands. She was doing a death ritual. What was this death ritual? Or she was doing work over and over and over to have you dead as a mother, through having people attack you from your ex's side of the family, because these people are all related to each other. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. She was being paid to kill you. Yeah. Now, and you healed, and she was doing something to you online, but you healed, thanks be to God and Our Lady, because of your faith in God. World card. Yeah, you ended, the cycle ended, and they're now receiving karma. Ten of Pentacles. This is your family that's receiving karma. Give me one on. Your family is now receiving karma for what they did to you. Attacking you from all sides, in the hidden, and being paid to do it, and keeping your children away from you to make the heartbreak even worse, so you die. They didn't realise how strong you were. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. They wanted to kill you, and they were being paid to do this. And believe me, if what you went through, Libra, was turned around, if they actually go through the Wheel of Fortune, like if they go through what they did to you behind the scenes, yeah, these people will not survive a week. They'll be fucking dead. I'm telling you that now. You were one very strong person. You were getting downloads from God about this family. Four of Pentacles. That was Knight of Swords attacking you. You were getting downloads from God. God was telling you who was attacking you and who was getting stability and money out of it, and that they were making money out of this family. This gang was gang stalking you and attacking you. This gang are very jealous, very controlling, very abusive. They were holding on to children, people, money, things from the past to attack you. They were obsessive, compulsive, and jealous. So you knew exactly, God told you who was doing it. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, who was being paid. Give me one of the Knight of Swords, and then I'm going to go on to the Eight of Cups. Libra, I'm going to do Scorpio after this. Looks like another nice day, thank God. Right, Knight of Swords. So, I feel sorry for these people because they're going the Wheel of Fortune's come out here twice. So they're going to go through karma. And oh my God, if they go through one bit of what you went through, Libra, they'll be dead within a week. Knight of Wands, yeah, this was they were attacking you, and they were playing games. They were having great fun out of this, and this was a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius who was having sex with this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and they wanted to cause you adversity, struggle. They wanted you left out in the cold, isolated, restricted. They wanted you homeless. They didn't want you to have any money, and they wanted you dead. And this was what the plan was. This person overseas, this foreigner that they were working for, this was his plan, and this is what he was paying them to do. Yeah, this foreigner, because you were standing your ground and you were on some kind of platform, and you were talking about what's been done to you, and you've been blocking everything this scumbag overseas was doing to you, but he was paying your children, your family, your community, because the devil had a hold of them and he was able to control them, and they were used to come for you, Libra, but you blocked everything, and they didn't realize how protected you were. You may have looked like you were alone, but you weren't. God was protecting you. There comes the angels. Thank you, angels. The angels were protecting you from these people and from the work they were doing, this collaboration. God was giving you downloads, and the angels were protecting you. So all you had to do was trust in God, and not have any fear, and just allow God to handle things. And he has. Your angels have been handling, yeah, the devil. God and your angels were protecting you from the devil, from this abuse. Yeah, they were doing magic, or you seen through the illusions, any kind of confusions as a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or a husband or wife, as a wife or a mother. You seen through the illusions because of the angels. And you see that the angels were protecting you from the devil. That these people were the devil, because they were working for the devil. Yeah. You see these people were the devil. And God showed you it was your own family and people that you've been in relationships with. People from your past, your family, people in your community. God showed you everyone who was involved. So you weren't alone on this journey, yeah, and you had an awakening, and you've seen everything, everyone who was attacking you, and let's give you time as well to evaluate yourself as well, and people around you, and why these people, you even gave them a chance to do this to you, but you took it in your stride, and you knew God was protecting you, and it made your faith in God stronger, because of all the attacks that you went through from these people, from every fucking corner, every fucking side, behind your back, black magic, everything was being done to you. And all you had was your faith in God, that God was protecting you. And thanks be to God now, lady, you realise he was, everything that you've been through, you would never have been able to survive this if God and your angels weren't protecting you. So you went through an awakening. You've forgiven these people because you've seen that they were used by the devil to comfort you. And you're not going to allow your heart to be weighed down with bitterness. And you realise these people are unawakened. They're stupid. They're fools. Because if they were awakened, if they believed in God, if they had love in their hearts and their minds, if they weren't bitter, if they weren't crazy, they wouldn't be doing this. They wouldn't have been able to be controlled by the devil. Yeah? So you actually feel sorry for these people, and you love them. So these are your family, and you love them, and you forgive them, and you've been praying for them, and you hope they heal. Yeah? 2 of Cups. Yeah, you had an awakening. It was about somebody in your family, or somebody you were married to. Yeah. Pisces. You knew Pisces was behind it. This person you were married to. Yeah. People from your past, your children. Were causing you sorrow and loss. People you broke up with, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn that you broke up with, who was a lover of yours. Yeah, all these people. He's gone through karma now for what he did, but you ended things with these people, and this is the reason why every one of these people came for you. Yeah, that's the reason why the devil used them. And your ex who is working for the devil. Is the devil here on earth? Believe me, he's one of his what do you call it? Can't get the word now. But yeah, he works a bit early yet, folks. My mind's not working clearly yet. But he's an imp, yeah. He's one of the imps. God, that's why he's so small as well. Little imps with a big head and a small body. You can tell what they look like if you start realising, you know what I mean? You can start telling who's evil. Yeah, who's evil. But this person was evil. This is a Cancer that you walked away from. And he never got over the fact that he couldn't control you. Other people in his life, his exes, he could control them, especially through physically abusing them. He couldn't physically abuse you. He tried it, and he knew he could not get away with abusing you. This is reminds me. It resonates with me as well, Libra. This person knew they couldn't abuse you, so this is the reason why he paid all of these people that he knew you had issues with, because you had been in a relationship with him, and he knew what was going on in your life. You had spoken to him about these people and the things that you had been through. So he used all of these people against you, and all of these people who were bitter, who had not, who weren't happy for you moving on with your life, who wanted to take everything from you and leave you with nothing. These people were ripe and open to the devil to take control. Do you understand? Because they had evil and bitterness in their hearts, their minds and their souls. These people were heavy, yeah, with bitterness, with badness. They were just heavy, dark. You can see darkness. They're just dark and heavy energy, yeah, because they were controlled by the devil. Yeah, you walked away from these people. 8 of Cups, this was a Cancer. 9 of Cups, you walked away from this person. This person may be Asian, a small little man who's very, very smug. He was getting a lot of satisfaction out of your family and people from your past. A lot of satisfaction. He thought he could fuck with you. He fucked with the wrong one. Put it that way, he fucked with the wrong one. 8 of Cups. And you know what? These people that came for you, that he was paid, these people are going to realise who God is and that God, it does exist. Yeah? Yeah, there you are, God. The Hierophant. Just talking about God. Look at the bottom of the deck and there he is. The Hierophant. People are going to realise that God does bloody exist. God bless his name. I love you, God. Yeah, you walked away from this marriage, this relationship. You've seen through the illusions. You've seen that these people was ghosting you, but you've seen through the illusions because you spent time alone. And you've seen what these fools was up to. So you walked away from this marriage, this relationship. Yeah? Because of God. God gave you guidance and showed you what was going on. So you were able to see through illusions and confusion. And if they were using ghosting tactics and shit like that, you spent that time alone to speak with God and get guidance from God and your ancestors. And you're moving on. You're moving on. Yeah. God gave you guidance about the lies, the trickery, the things they were doing to you and the hidden. Yeah? And Aquarius, Libra, Gemini could be involved here as well. But they were masquerading, catfishing you, spying on you. Yeah? And they were doing things that were very, very illegal. Yeah? To make money and to con people about you. Yeah, they were doing this in the hidden. The Moon card. They may have been doing magic. But they were doing this in the hidden, lying about you. Lying about you in the hidden. And they had an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This could be your son or your daughter. But they had this person spying on you, collecting information and bringing it back to him, the devil, Cancer. And this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini is going through karmic justice now. And you know the truth about this person, what he was doing. This is your son, who was an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who was collecting information and lying about you. 7 of Swords, lying about you. Either to the justice, to the law, yeah. 5 of Wands to cause you conflict, So your son behind your back was being paid by a Cancer to lie about you to the police. Now, where I come from, you don't do that, especially do that to your mother. You grassing up somebody to the police. You don't fucking do that. And this person was paid by this Cancer to grass on his mother. Grass, to lie about her. You'd mind if it was the truth. It was lies. And this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini was being paid to do this by Cancer. And all of these people, they wanted her either locked up in prison, in a mental institution, or attacked. They wanted her killed, and it was her own children, her own family, who sold her out, who was being paid by the devil, Cancer, to do his fucking dirty work for him. And he was getting a lot of satisfaction, the stranger overseas. He didn't have to dirty his hands. All he had to do was pay these fools. So he had to be doing magic. These people, yeah, Knight of Wands. He was paying these fools to play games on you. Now they're getting karmic justice for what they did to you. This Aquarius is going to get a lot of slaps from God. Believe me on that. And a few kicks as well to make him realise you don't fucking do that to your mother. Yeah. So, yeah, they did this to the Empress. So this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini did this. You're here, Libra, in the justice. And they did this, told lies to the police, to the courts. And they told lies about you, the Empress. And they were paid to do this. So this person, he's a child. He was paid to do this. This is a child of yours who was paid to do this because you were his mother or grandmother, the Empress. And this was an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini who was spying on you, stalking you online, collecting information, coming to see you, pop in, come to see you, like you think they'll come see you. No, they were coming to get information out of you, fuck with your head before they left, stole from you, abuse you, tell you that you're nothing but a dirty scumbag and that they're here to use you and abuse you. Then they'd walk away and then they'd get paid for that. And then they go back and they fucking tell lies about you, yeah? To the police or whoever. They were telling lies to the authorities about you. Could even be social services. Yeah, devil. This Aquarius, Libra, Gemini was either under heavy black magic or this person is the devil. Very, very abusive. Very, very toxic. And this was your son that was doing this. This was your son. Yeah, Eight of Swords. He wanted you isolated. He wanted you restricted. He wanted you in fear, or he wanted you in prison. And he was being paid by Cancer to do this. And he was doing this in collaboration with his father, with Leo, with all of these people that you walked away from, Libra. Your children were paid to get in on the game, yeah, to make some money. They're not realising that they were working for the devil. Everything they were doing was for the devil. And absolutely disgusting when you think about it. How these people could do this to their own mother. So it just shows you they were mentally fucked, highly up their head on drugs or alcohol, or crazy, or black magic. All of this for them to even do this to anybody, to even a neighbor. You wouldn't even do this to your fucking worst enemy, and they did this to the mother. Yeah, they were paid to do this. Ace of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is speaking the truth. They were paid to speak to the authorities about you, to say you were crazy, yeah, to cause you anxiety and fear, but they was paid to say you were crazy, yeah, and they were paid by a narcissist, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. They were paid by this person to lie about you, and you have been using your intuition as a high priestess about your family, about people from your past, who has been working for this Cancer and being paid. Ten of Swords, being paid to call you crazy in a family, in a culture, to have you killed, and they've been doing this in the hidden with a Cancer by the moon. They've been doing this, trying to have their mother, Ten of Swords, their mother, the Empress, trying to have her killed, trying to have her stuck in depression, and have her dead, stagnation, blocked, when nobody would talk to her. And they were doing this in the hidden, lying about her for money when she was sick. Two of Swords. These people are fucked in the head. And this was a child of yours. And they were blocking you from your child as well. But this was a child of yours who has no intuition, because if he was speaking to God, and getting messages from God. He would never do this to his mother. He would never do this to anybody, to no one. Yeah, Queen of Swords. He was doing this to you because you were speaking the truth about a cancer. And you were speaking the truth about a car as well. Four of Swords. So he came to attack you. Because he didn't want people to know that he stole your car. And also, Cancer didn't want you speaking the truth about a child and what you were going through. So he paid your son to come for you. Yeah. Knight of Wands to come for you. Play games on you. When it came to a child and you speaking the truth. And this was your child that you loved. Yeah. Your sunshine. So Cancer paid this person, this child of yours, to play games on you and to lie about you. To break your heart. To kill you. To kill you. Yeah. He used your child in this culture. And God told you what he was doing. He used your child to break your heart, to kill you, your own son. Right, let's see now. We're going to go on to the Four Swords because that's making me a little bit whimsical. Right, let me see. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here, Father God? So you've been sick and you've been healing. You've been sick and you've been healing. And you've been using your intuition, High Priestess. You are the High Priestess. So you've been talking to God, praying and meditating and getting the messages you need. And he's been telling you about all this conflict, all these people that's been attacking you. And also you've been healing from this conflict. Yeah. And this was a King of Wands. Wow. Who was getting a lot of satisfaction. So through your gift, you've got a gift, thanks be to God and Our Lady. And you're a clairvoyant. And God told you through your gift about the abuse that was going on in your family or somebody that you were married to, who teamed up together to abuse you. Yeah? To lie about you, to abuse you. Three of Pentacles, this was your family. Two Wands. They teamed up with this person and they made a plan. They made a plan, they made a choice. And God told you, through your gift, you were spending time talking to God, praying, and God was just opening your eyes. And he was showing you what the devil was doing through your family to you. How they were being used, paid and abused, yeah. God showed you the plan they made, 10 of Wands, to cause you stress and burdens and take you for granted. Walk all over you, overload you, use you, abuse you. And this is the way to break your heart, because your son would come in, all nice, all lovely, tell you he loved you, even might make you a cup of tea if you're very lucky. And he'd be all over you, and then he would turn around and get nasty and really abusive and leave you. And before he'd leave, he'd have stolen from you whatever you had or broke, and then would tell you how you were disgusting, you were the worst person on earth, and leave you in a little fucking crumple of pain, crying, and he would walk away laughing. Fucking evil, absolutely evil. So this person was easy for this Cancer to use, to abuse you, and the devil already had a control of him, either through addictions or mental health, because you have to be mentally fucked to do that to your mother, and then to tell your mother the only reason why I come to see you is to use you and abuse you. I don't know how many times this is resonating with me, but I don't know how many times as my son was a young boy, that every time I was happy and he came home to me, it was to destroy me and tell me that he was only came to see me to use me and abuse me, when he'd be making his way back over to his father again. He stole, he broke things, yeah. So, didn't like to see me with anything. Didn't like to see I was happy. Anything I bought for myself, he'd break. Or he'd steal. 8 of Wands. This person, this was a plan by the devil and by this Cancer that had, the devil had your family working for him. And they teamed up together, and the plan was to cause you stress, restrictions and burdens as the Queen of Cups, as a mother. Take you for granted, use you as a mother and abuse you. This was the King of Swords that was doing this to you. An Aquarius, Libra, Gemini that you know the truth about, that you've ended things with. Ace of Wands. That you ended things with. This person took a lot of satisfaction out of attacking you as a mother. A lot of satisfaction. But God told you through your gift what your son and your children and their partners were doing to you. You didn't want to accept it. It broke your heart. You prayed and you prayed and you prayed for them, and the more that you prayed and more the forgiveness and the more you allowed them back, the more they took and the more they abused you. Yeah, these was your children. Yeah, King of Swords, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, who abused you. Tower, this person abused you. He may be going through a tower now for everything he did to you as a mother. The heartbreak he put you through. And these people use children. You forgive these people because these people are your family. You love them. But it's heartbreaking what they did. Three of Cups. Yeah, they were celebrating with this Cancer. And they were partying. And they were celebrating what they were doing to you. The abuse they were putting you through. The anxiety, the depression. They have to, that's saying, oh my God, have to be controlled by the devil to do that. That is sick. So yeah, these were your children, Empress. Your children that did this to you. And King of Swords, your children who did this to you as the Empress, as a mother, as a grandmother. Four of Pentacles. They were getting a lot of money out of this. They were trying to control you. And they were doing this for an Queen of Wands, who was very jealous of you. And they were getting financial stability. They were holding on to your children, holding on to your things, stealing your things. In my case, my son stole my car as well. He stole a car. They stole so much shit, jewellery, everything, disgusting. Money, smashed my stuff up, my clothes, whatever they could get, they would steal and leave me without. They didn't give a damn. They never ever once gave me anything, but stole from me. So they were, this was your son, your children, who did this to you, Empress. And Four of Pentacles. This was control you. These people were jealous and obsessive and possessive. And they took your money. They took your children, your family, whatever they could to break your heart. Because for Queen of Wands, they did this all for a Queen of Wands. Yeah, and they were celebrating with this Queen of Wands, this King of Swords, your son was, and your children were celebrating with a Queen of Wands what they were doing to you as a mother, as a grandmother. Leaving you out of stuff and attacking you behind the scenes. Speaking to people, destroying your name. Not just through attacking you like face on. For these, they were going around to people then as well and telling people how evil you were, that you were disgusting, you were this, you were that. A mother who gave them everything. And God knows, and they know. God knows what you gave them. Yeah, they tried to cause you sorrow and loss because of this Queen of Wands. They didn't want you socialising or having any kind of love in your life. And you're on a healing journey. You're trying to heal and move forward. And they didn't want you moving forward. They didn't want you healing. They didn't want you having any happiness. They didn't want you going out celebrating. They didn't want you socialising. They didn't want you having any love. All because of the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this family was doing this. Eight of Swords to isolate you, restrict you. Maybe even having you in prison. It was a trap. They were doing this because of a Pisces. Her Pisces was giving them money in this family. And he was controlling them. And he was giving them money and gifts. And he was controlling them in this family and in this culture. And to end the cycle with you. And he was being paid by somebody overseas, this foreigner, this Cancer, to do his bidding by using your children and your family. And that was the plan. The cycle has ended, and this plan is over with you detached, and this, you know what's going on, and you've been revealing what your husband did to you. Yeah, somebody that you share children with, a Pisces. The trap. Yeah, the abuse he put you through. Six of Wands, just so he could get some kind of money, recognition or success, some kind of promotion in life. And he did this to you for a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Four of Wands. That was from his family or community, or he was sharing a home with. So he did this so he could get promotion in life, and he wanted you dead. 3 of Swords. He wanted your heart broken. He wanted you in pain. He wanted you isolated, alienated. 3 of Swords because of a Leo. And he was using a child to do this to you as well. And the more that you would expose what was going on with you and your child and what these people were doing, the more they would attack you. But they did it through the authorities. Your ex-husband and your son and this Leo would speak to the authorities about you. They're trying to say you're crazy. Yeah. They're breaking your heart and causing you isolation and alienation because of a King of Cups that they were working for. High Priestess, you have been using your intuition all along about what these people have been doing and who they were working for. 3 of Cups, you knew they had a friendship. You knew they were celebrating together. God told you everything. And it broke your heart. Yeah, you recognized that they were causing you heartbreak and pain, and they were doing this for a King of Cups who was paying them, giving them some kind of support, success, and they thought they had the advantage over you because they had a large crowd behind them to attack you, and you were on your own. And this is, the King of Cups was causing you this conflict and putting you through towers, having you abused because you were revealing what this narcissist was doing, this Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, you were speaking the truth about what he was doing to you and caused the hardship, the struggles, everything that this person was doing to you. And the more that you'd reveal what was going on, the more you'd be attacked by your ex-husband and his family and this Leo. Queen of Wands that he was, this Queen of Wands that he was in a relationship with, and a King of Swords, and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. They would talk to people about you, and these were all lies. And they know everything they said was lies. They cannot deny in front of God what they did. And that's why now they're under judgment, and God is dealing with them. Yeah? They want to cause you stress, restrictions and burdens. And they did this through messages, talking to people about you. And they talked to people about your healing journey as well. Because you wanted to move forward and heal. And because you wanted to move forward and heal, this is the reason why they caused you so many burdens and took you for granted. Because you didn't want to fight. You didn't want to fight with these people. And the more you didn't want to fight, the more they talked shit about you behind your back. And the more they tried to attack you. Yeah, 4 of Wands. The more they tried to attack you in this family, in this home. Because of a Leo. And because you were on a healing journey and moving forward, and they were being paid by this Cancer that you may share family with as well, but they were being paid, and you did feel sorry for them. It did break your heart at the start, and you know what, I even feel like crying now, but this is what they wanted. They want you in isolation, in desperation, in anxiety, in depression, where they could play even more games on you, or you'd take your life and you'd be dead. And it was like, not like somebody's put a gun to your head, is it? They could just say, oh, she was crazy, she took her own life. No, they were gang stalking for years, and using children, people that you loved, to kill you through heartbreak and pain. So that's your reading, Libra. Take care. Bye.